Alright, how we doing, folks? Welcome to the stream. I'm Jimbo Dickens, and today we are continuing our Pokemon Leaf Green one-shot challenge, Salty Runback. Hey, thank you for the follow, Chibi Cross. Welcome to the stream. I'm doing pretty well. How are you? Yeah, let's get right into it. For those who are unaware of what this challenge is, I have to fight every required trainer and one-shot every Pokemon. When I do that, any Pokemon I use in that fight are then retired. And then we have to continue through the game. Any retired Pokemon we cannot use again. And then we see how far we can get. Yay, pain! Yes, Scarlet, there is going to be lots of pain. Going back, Chibi Cross. Thanks for liking my stream after 30 seconds. That's appreciated. I'm playing this on PC because I can't play it on console. We are using rare candies to level up our Pokemon, so that is unfortunately just to save time. But we are currently at Mount Moon. I said I would excuse me, said I would update and off stream collect some Nidoran mails. We did not do that, so I think that's gonna be our first goal, is to catch a couple Nidoran males. So let's do that and let the pain begin. Alright, we are going to run from that. Oh, cool, we cannot escape. That's right, because we're using a level 3 Caterpie. Alright, Pokemon. Why do I only have a level 3 Caterpie? Alright, that doesn't count towards anything. That was a bad start. Okay, we are going to control our restart. Nice, you play mostly RPGs, Elden Ring, Baldur's Gate 3, and Witcher 3. Very nice. All solid games. All right, we have not set ourselves up well for this. So we are going to need to withdraw some Pokemon. I am also from the USA, but I don't like to go into details. Okay, so let's withdraw some Pokemon. Retired. Let's use our Rattata. I don't like to talk about personal life on stream, just as a rule. I'm just here to stream. Alright, so let's... how do I read? It's what, F10? File. Tools. Where's save states? Okay, Shift F10. Very cool. Graphic designer. Yeah, gotta keep that hitman career quiet. Scarlet, come on. Shh, I told you not to say anything. Jeez. Okay. So we will create that. We will speed up. And then we will just run back and forth until we can find a Nidoran male. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. How you been, Scarlet? Did you go to that Wes Anderson exhibit? Very cool. Ah, that must have been awesome. I'm super jealous of you. What was the coolest thing that you saw at the exhibit? I can already tell this is gonna take fucking forever. 1% encounter rate? Awesome. Grand Budapest Hotel model was probably the highlight. Pretty big, like 2 meters tall. Oh damn, 5 meters wide. Uh, but just so big and pink. Ah, oh, that's so cool. Was it all of his memorabilia, or was it just strictly like modern or stop motion stuff? There we go. All right. F10. We will save here. And then we go to Pokeball. Awesome. No, we do not give it a nickname. With stuff from all of his films, behind the scenes photos, sketch drawings, scripts, costume props, and from animated films, you had a lot of puppet models and a few sets. That's so cool. Um, what sorts of scripts did they have? Was it just like first drafts, or was it actual like full scripts from like the completed movies? I'm so curious about this because I'm very jealous of you and want to know all about it. Okay, let's deposit one of you. Box one. And we just need one more. I will say that was a lot quicker than last time. Must have been like production scripts. There were some odd pages on display with handwritten notes all over them. That's cool. I also think that the Grand Budapest Hotel, whatchamacallit, model would have been something I would have been really into. It is so cool to see how large those things actually are in real life, because it's hard to tell on screen because it's only as large as your screen is. And share them if there was a way to. That's quite all right. I appreciate the want, but no worries. Just hearing about it from you is enough. So I appreciate it. Nice to live vicariously through someone, I guess. And then I think there's a couple other Pokemon that I need to catch. They also had a small screen and projector showing 4 of his short films, including original short of Bottle Rocket. That's cool. How big was the exhibit? Was it multiple floors? One floor of the museum it was in. It's not huge, but the display and a lot of space they had. Is not huge, but they displayed a lot with the space that they had. I misread that. Well, that's cool. I'm glad you had a chance to go see that. Come on. I would just like to move on to something else. They had the severed head and fingers from Budapest Hotel also, which was probably the weirdest thing there. that's awesome. But like people who have seen the movie, they're like, that's really cool. I'm always interested to see how movies do like those, not necessarily prosthetic, but like fake body parts. Hell yeah. Okay. Load. Use a Pokeball. We load. We use a Pokeball. There we go. Awesome. Oh, shoot. Did not mean to do that. Okay. Awesome. We have our Nidorans. Get a job on a slasher film, you'd be in my element. Very true. Don't like watching them, and very intrigued to know how they do the practical effects. Speaking of wanting to know how they do effects, how the fuck did they do that shot that sequence in Girl in the Bubble. I want to know now. I was blown away by the cinematography in that scene. That was insane. The song was fine. Just an absolute masterclass in how to do like going through mirrors. It was incredible. But hands down, my favorite scene in the film. Just on cinematography alone. Okay. So, I believe our next target is the rocket guy just before we get the fossil. I think that's good. So let's keep the Rattata with us. So, okay, wait, I do need to check this. Because I need to make sure that I have everything I need for this next leg of the journey. Because so that's going to be a Pidgeotto. That was... Okay, so we got Nidoran, will be Nidorino, will be Nidoking. We have Pidgeotto, Jigglypuff, Nidorina, and Nidoqueen. Yeah, I wasn't even listening to the song halfway through. I was just like, wow, that's so cool. Yeah, I mean, the song was fine. It was whatever. They'll have potential for best original song, though I don't think they're going to win because the song itself was fine. But yeah, that sequence, my God. I think the one that really stuck out to me was when they were going through the wardrobe and then they came out the other end. It's shots like that that make me wonder how the hell did they do that. It's like, I can't remember the movie that it was in, but there's a movie where a little girl is running, like she comes around a corner, she's running down a hall, she reaches out and opens like a medicine cabinet mirror, and I'm like, how did they hide the camera? How did they do that? What? It makes no sense. None of this makes sense. Contact, yes. I think you had said that last time. But yeah, that shot is insane. Okay, so we need a Geodude. Which, when does Geodude evolve? Geodude evolves at level 25. So we only need one Geodude right now. I thought the film was great. It did suffer from some of the same downfalls that the second act of the play falls into, where it's not as strong musically, but it was still visually stunning. I thought that all the performances were incredible. I thought Ryan Reynolds was great as the Scarecrow. I mean, for a surprise cameo, that was awesome. But yes, I thought that the film was really good. It was wonderful, and then my girlfriend and I talked about it at length on the walk home. It was wonderful. I'm glad we had a chance to see it in theaters. Okay, so Geodude, we just need one. Are we able to catch Geodude after this? Mount Moon. Okay, I say we get 2 of them. And then So Mount Moon. Pokemon Generation 3. Okay, so we can get Zubat. Zubat, I believe, evolves at level 22. Out of question. Okay, so what the fuck, Ryan Reynolds? Have you seen the memes where Jonathan Bailey in the Scarecrow costume looks like Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool? Because I was not the only one who thought that. Okay. Look up Fiero Deadpool comparison, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Or you won't, and you'll just be confused that I mentioned it. Okay, so we need one Zubat. Zubat we can find fucking everywhere. Although I don't even think. Well, I'll get it just in case. Okay, so Zubat, Geodude, Paris, 24. So we'll just get, yeah, we'll just get one of those. And Clefairy. We need to catch 4. Okay, and we have plenty of Pokeballs. Okay, and I can just catch these. Okay, Shift F10. I've Googled and now I understand. Okay, I'm glad that you understand after having seen it. But the one gripe I do have about that costume is seeing it in the movie and then seeing pictures of it in like when they were putting it on him. It looks so much better in those photos than it did in the movie. It looked honestly kind of bad in the movie. You haven't seen Deadpool, so the reference is lost on you. Well, Deadpool, also a very good movie, as are its sequels. So highly recommend them if you are into self-referential superhero comedy. And wanton violence. So if that's your taste, then go check them out. Okay, so let's Shift F10. Let's create a save here. Let's go bag Pokeball use. Okay. F10. Boom. Bag. Okay. Got ourselves a Geodude. No. You know, for a 25% encounter chance, that's kind of crazy that we've gotten so many Geodudes. Good lord. Alright, Shift F10. Bag, Pokeball, use. 10. There we go. Now we have our Zubat. Now we just need Paris and Clefairy. So we could just go down to... Yeah, we should definitely go down to basement floor 1 to get Paris. And then we can get a better chance encounter with basement floor 2. Oh, definitely want to take it off of double speed. That would have been real bad. Actually, let's just real quick. Shift F10. Boom. What's the level cap again? Level cap is 18. It's the highest level Pokemon on the next main trainer's team. So the next main trainer I fight is my rival just before Nugget Bridge, and his highest level Pokemon is his Venusaur, which is level 18. So I cannot exceed that level cap in any of the fights that I have coming up. Basically, it just adds an extra level of challenge, because this challenge is basically made moot if you just over level every Pokemon, and then you'll very easily be able to one-shot every enemy in the game. So adding that level cap restriction makes it a little bit more challenging. Oh, excuse me. Extra pain. Yes, indeed. Give me more pain. I crave it. Alright, come on. There's supposed to be 100% encounter chance of Paris. I need a Paris to appear. Alright. Shift F10. And now we throw a Pokeball. Biggity baggity boom. That's not biggity baggity boom. Okay. No, I do not want to give nickname. Okay. So that's Paris. Now we have the 6% encounter chance of a fairy. So let's shift F10. Actually, I don't need to do that. Do that. Alright, next one's Clefairy. Dang. There we go. Shift F10. Boom. Alright. And then we go into that. Throw a Pokeball. Let's retry. Perfect. Alright. I believe that is all the Pokemon we need. We will not give it a nickname. The only other thing that we need to get is we need a second Moonstone, because both Nidoran and Nidorina only evolve with, or Nidorina and Nidorino evolve with Moonstones, and I believe we only have one currently. Yeah, so let's find ourselves a second Moonstone, which there apparently is. Acquisition. And moon items. Okay. That's Pokemon. Okay, Moonstone. First floor in the northeast area of the floor. Was I mistaken in that those are only... Okay, no. Basement floor 2, southeast of the Super Nerd on the wall. Or on a rock. Okay. Alright, so I am unsure as to whether we are able to get into that room first. Okay, this guy's gonna spin. Okay. Boy, I wish I had the money for repels. Come on, just let me get there. Why this game doesn't ask you if you want to fight before throwing a Pokemon into the battle is insane. Why this game doesn't ask you if you want to fight. Yeah, but the whole point is this Pokemon battling. So, like, you do that. They have changed it in more recent games. I know that in Scarlet and Violet, you have to, like, specifically talk to the person. There's no, like, guaranteed battles. You can do the entirety of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet without fighting a single, like, field trainer. All of them are like required fights or rival fights. So like gym battles and stuff like that. Okay, I did fight you, correct? I'm pretty sure. Just gonna make sure. Okay, I did. Okay, awesome. Got the Moonstone. But like, just because you encounter a wild Pokemon doesn't you have to throw a Pokemon out, especially when you encounter wild ones so often. That's just the nature of the game. And also the genre, because I know that other games have like random encounters. I am a personal fan of the Paper Mario version of like real world encounters. Is there are enemies that you can see in the world and you can try to avoid them, or you can intentionally attack them. And I think a lot of the like newer Pokemon games have also introduced that, where you see the Pokemon in the world, and you can choose to engage or you can avoid them. Which I think that mechanic was just simply due to the limitations of the hardware and software, because I don't think that if they had like overworld sprites of all the Pokemon, the Game Boy Advance would have been able to handle it. So I think that's just by nature they needed to implement that to make the game playable. So I get it, but I understand where you're coming from. It's like, I don't want to have to deal with all of these random encounters. Random encounters suck. Okay, I'm really glad he didn't. The gay boy advanced. Come on. That is what we call in the business a platinum gay, which is something that you need to learn on your own, and I will not be the one to inform you of what that is. Unless you already know what it is, which if you do, good for you. You are an ally. I don't even want to try. Oh honey, I'm as gay as they come. They learned it all from me. Well then, you're not you don't even have to be an ally. You're just part of the community. So do I have to teach you what platinum gay is? I'm just kidding. Of course you probably know what platinum gay is. Excuse me. Perfect. All right. Let's deposit our Pokemon. All right, so store you. We will keep you. We will store you. We will store you. We will store you. Okay, my hope. This next fight is versus 3 Pokemon. Or no, it's 2 Pokemon. Trainers, Generation 3, Basement Floor 2. Super Nerd Miguel. He has got a level 12 Grimer, a level 12 Coughing, and a level 12 Voltorb. So, we need to save Geodude for the rival fight, because we need something that can take out his flying type Pokemon. So what that does is that leaves us with a couple options. I don't think that a level 18 Butterfree will be able to take out a Voltorb. But let's do some math. Oh, I already had it open. There we go. Time for math. All right, we are in advanced. Let's see. Butterfree. Blank set. Level 18 with, I believe it's Confusion. And then we need a Grimer. Blank set. IVs 0. Level 12. Alright, that's a little unfortunate, and that's... what if we give it plus special attack? That is a chance. Special defense is 50. Let's see what coughing is. Okay, special defense is 45. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe our Pokemon's summary, I believe it's... I don't think Brave is the right nature. Yeah, plus attack. No, we want a different nature. Shit. We need a different Caterpie. Because the only way that we will get past this Grimer is if we have a special attack boosted Caterpie / Butterfree. Okay. Oh, have I fucked myself again? I think I fucked myself again. I'm gonna lose money. I'm gonna lose money. Oh no, I'm gonna lose money. Oh, yes! Okay. Come on. Shit. Shit, shit, shit. Shit, guys. Don't use pack. Don't use pack. Don't use pack. Don't use pack. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't do it. No. No. Dang it. Ah, that sucks. So, your chance to escape is based off, there's some sort of calculation that is based off of your Pokemon's speed and what level they are, I believe. So Caterpie has a absolutely garbage speed stat. So since it is a lower level than the Pokemon that it's fighting, there's a lower chance that I will be able to escape. So I need to have a Pokemon that is slightly higher level, which is where the Rattata comes in. Okay, and just to see, just so that I can refresh my memory. Okay, that Rattata is for a Raticate. Okay. When does Rattata evolve? Level 20. Okay, yeah. So level Raticate will be usable for once I beat my rival. Okay. All right. So let's go to our Pokemon. Let's switch y'all around. I don't want to get in a fight with this girl, because that would be very bad. Okay, you I've beaten. Alright, let's... create a save state. I'm pretty sure we fought her. Don't believe we fought him. We fought the bug catcher. Okay. So... Alright, nature... Start. Pokemon. Okay, so we want a modest, mild, rash, or quiet Caterpie. Okay. Let's speed it up. Alright. Bag. Okay. Pokemon. Jolly. That's the one of the worst natures we can get. So let's F10. Go back to here. Find another Caterpie. Although Metapod, let's not, just because we'll have at least more move options with a Caterpie. Just because all Metapod knows is Harden. And all that does is increase their defense, which really does me no good. Alright. Really? Really? Come on, man. Just get in the ball. Getting sick of your shit, dog. Thank you. Alright. Party, which is neutral. It fucking knows that I want a Caterpie, and therefore it's not giving me the Caterpie. There we go. There are now 1,025 Pokemon in the entire franchise. Yeah, there's so many of them. I think they're on Gen 9. And that's not even including the variants and regional versions of Pokemon. That's just like base Pokemon. Alright, Shift F10, or actually, let's cancel that. Go to bag, move there, and we'll go Shift F10 here. And then we use the Pokeball. Perfect. No, we do not give it. And then we'll check Pokemon summary. Bashful is great. It increases our special attack, but it also decreases our special attack. Someone somewhere will be able to recite all 1025 of them in their numerical order. That's just a given. There's someone out there that knows that. There's a Sporkle quiz, if you are in any way familiar with Sporkle. It's like a quiz site. They have have different categories and you'll type in answers. They have a Sporkle quiz of the first 151 Pokemon. I still have yet to complete that quiz, despite having been playing Pokemon for almost my entire life. Okay, you're very familiar with Sporkle. Just making sure. Just wanted to make sure. But yeah, I've done the 151 original Pokemon many times. Still have yet to complete it. There's always like 8 Pokemon I forget. But I have been trying, whenever I do it, I try to do it in numerical order as far as I can go. And I usually get through about 30 or so. All right. You don't even fucking know the half of it, man. You don't even know my true nerd form. God damn, just fucking stay in the ball. You're a level fucking 4 Caterpie. Jesus Christ, bro. Thank God. If this doesn't have the stats I'm looking for, I'm gonna be so mad. Brave. Not what I'm looking for. I think that is now the second Brave Caterpie I have. Sure is. Alright. We're going back here. Way better than your buddy. Alright. Pokemons. Summary. Hasty is not what we're looking for. Who would have thought it would be this difficult to find a modest, mild, rash, or quiet Caterpie? I'm gonna give the Pokemon quiz a go, see how badly I do, considering I hardly know any Pokemon. Okay. I think you'll be able to get... I'm gonna be generous and say you'll get half of them. I'm gonna say you'll be able to get 75. Let's see how close I actually get. Oh, I did not want to give it a nickname. Damn it! You have way too much faith in me. Look, I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. If you do worse than that, oh well, I was hopeful. I think realistically 50 is a decent bet, because there's fairly recognizable Pokemon. Plus, you've been watching my stream. You've heard me talk about some. So who knows? Okay. I just got a new one. Let's see. Come on. Naughty is plus attack minus special defense. Damn. The other question is you need to know how to spell them. So I guess my 75 may be like way out of line. So let's say 50. You'll get a third. You're already regretting this. Well, stop wasting time texting in chat. Like, focus up. You gotta get 50, dude. Alright. Pokemon, Caterpie, summary. Quiet. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. We got ourselves a plus special attack Pokemon. Alright. There we go. We got ourselves our quiet Caterpie. Alright, let's go to this Pokemon Center. We will release the Caterpie we do not want. Alright, you are the brave one. Alright, so we got... Alright, so... Now we're gonna do some more math. Alright, so Butterfree, we got ourselves a quiet nature. Coughing. Level 12. With 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Guaranteed one-hit KO on coughing. Grimer. At level 12 with 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. All right. Butterfree is... There are 3 out of... 9, 10, 12, 16. 3 out of 16 possible rolls. So it's like a 20% chance for a one-hit KO. Now let's figure out Voltorb. Okay, Voltorb is a no-go on Butterfree. So we need something that can deal with it, and I think we're gonna go Nidoran. Just because I don't think anything else is really going to be able to do so. Let's see what just base Nidoran is. We'll go level 18 with what does it learn? Earns it by leveling up in Generation 3. Leer, Peck, Focus Energy, Double Kick, and Poison Sting. Double Kick is probably our best bet. We will, yeah, so. Double Kick. And we are level 18. Alright, so it's a... Let's see, defense is going to be -2 is guaranteed. So we got to get 2 Leers off. Alright, so I think what we do is we... let's just double check and see if any of our... not Rattatas, our Nidorans are... excuse me, positive attack natures. We got regular hardy. We'll probably use you for adamant. Okay, that's plus attack, so we will save you if we need it. Docile is also neutral. Okay, so you... Adamant, you are probably going to be the one that we evolve into Nidoking. Okay, so Nidoran male, I believe, evolves at level 16. Okay, so let's move you into the party. All right. Okay. Now we go into our bag. We use rare candy. Got a little focus energy. Does it count if I'm just listening to you saying names? Sure. If it gets you any closer to that 50, I'm all for it. Give you whatever advantage you can get. Even with the advantage, I have 28. All right. I mean, a little bit lower than I was giving you credit for, but like, as far as things go, not too bad. Because from what I understand, you have like 0 knowledge of it. So like, it's about right. I assume you were able to get like the big ones like Pikachu, Eevee, the starter trio, the ones that I'm talking about. Are you talking about Voltic? That's not a Pokemon, I lied to you. It's Voltorb. Because he's a little lightning ball. He's a Volt Orb. You knew of it, yeah. It's like, for me, some of the spellings are really difficult. And I'm like, I know what it is, I just can't remember how to spell it. No, we don't need poison sting. And then we make sure that you do not evolve. Alright, so one more level. Then we will move on to our Caterpie friend. Make sure that this guy don't evolve. And then he evolved into Metapod. And then, what? Metapod evolve into a butterfly. Alright. Unfortunately, I need to withdraw some more rare candies. Okay, some of these names are just facepalm. I mean, yeah, they're just puns, and not even good puns. I mean, Christ, one of them has the same name, just with a symbol next to it. What's like the worst name? Abra and Kadabra? Do you see its final evolution? Alakazam? It's just magic guy. You're ignoring that one completely. But Alakazam is so cool. He's very strong. Well, he's not strong. He's smart. So he hit hard with smart attacks. No, that's shit. That's not what I wanted. I want to go. Stop! No! I want to go in my bag. No, we don't want poison powder. Dunspore. No. Don't need it. Sleep powder. Get rid of tackle. We won't need tackle. No, we're not learning supersonic. Okay. So we've got our team ready to go. We just need to switch them around. All right. So now that we have done that, I almost got a little too overzealous and almost ran into that trainer. All right. Perfect. All right. Now that we are here, let's do a quick save, just in case. All right. Eh. And then after this fight, we have a very potentially important decision here. We need to figure out which of the fossils we take. Do we take the Helix fossil or the Dome fossil? Because based off of which one we take, we will then get a Pokemon much later in the run. And I think it will be based off of which has the higher attack. Oh, that was a close one. All right. Almost. Just to be safe. Wait for it to hit there. There we go. Awesome. We are home free. We will save here. All right. Just to be sure. Summary. Butterfree. Sleep Powder, String Shot, Harden, and Confusion. We got ourselves a Nidoran with Leer, Peck, Focus, Energy, and Double Kick. Both level 18. So what we do is we stand right here. Shift F10. Boom. Alright. So we're looking for a high roll on the first attack. Either a high roll or a crit. Because we don't learn anything that lowers special defense. And there's only one move in the game that does so. Which is a fucking oversight when they have like 12,000 ones that raise and lower your attack. Alright. So, high roll or crit on the first one. We then switch to Nidoran. And then after that, we sack Nidoran to get a clean switch back into Butterfree, and then we can fusion the Grimer. Or no, the Coughing. Alright. Fuck yeah. Step 1 done. 18% chance success. I'm gonna go for a risky play. I'm going to Sleep Powder. In hopes that I can get a clean switch into Nidoran and get off the 2 Leers that I need without having to take damage. That's a good start. Fast asleep, excellent. Also fast asleep. So that's 1 defense drop. Awesome. That is 2 defense drops. Dude. Huge luck. And actually, does Coughing know anything that can, like... leveling up. Oh, it really doesn't know anything. I just gotta clean switch. Just gotta switch into Butterfree, and then yeah, because it's probably gonna go for like Poison Gas or something. So then we switch to Butterfree. It doesn't know self-destruct yet, which is huge. There's a tackle, and there's the confusion, and that is Super Nerd Justin? What's his name? Miguel, excuse me. I was so off. Alright, Super Nerd Miguel is done, and our route to Celadon City is open to us. Okay, so I need to now figure out which Pokemon is better. Do I want Amistar or Kabutops? Base stats. Attack is 60. Special attack is 115. I'm gonna assume that it's gonna be the opposite. Its attack is going to be... Yeah, attack is 115, special attack is 65. I think I'm going to go Helix or do I go Helix Fossil? I think I go Helix Fossil because the better attacking moves are water and they're special. So I think I'm going to go Helix. This could be a breaking, like what is the word I'm looking for? This could be a defining moment. I'm gonna go Helix Fossil. All right. So before we go to the other side, we're gonna have to go back out to deposit our Pokemon. Again, I so wish that I could afford repels. All right. I fucking knew that was gonna happen. I knew that was gonna happen. All right. And we are officially farther than attempt number 1. And I think in less time than attempt number 1. Oh, we gotta update our... Nine... 7. All right. Oh, hey, the 1% Clefairy encounter. Boy, these random encounters are really starting to get on my nerves. That is the worst part about caves in these games, is there's no escaping random encounters, whereas fuck, in the overworld you can at least avoid tall grass. In here it's just wherever they are. All right. Thank God. All right. Let's move Pokemon. We will put our Rattata into our party. And then we will move you into the retired box. Oh, I believe we actually are... we've used 10 Pokemon and defeated 8 trainers, actually, because I don't think I updated that last time. All right. All right. We are going to create a save state here. And I don't believe there are any fights from Mount Moon over. What I am going to do while I am here is I'm going to try and collect as many items as I can. And any items that do not benefit us, you definitely want Bullet Seed. We will sell at the next Pokemart to gain extra money. The only items I am not allowing me to sell is rare candies, because I could then just generate infinite money from the rare candies that I have legally acquired. Turn, you do turn. Let's go Shift F10. We will do a new save slot for this one because we want to keep that save in front of the Pokemon Center open in the event we do have trainers that we need to fight on the way from Mount Moon to Celadon. You picked a really fucking bad time to do this, because if I get into this trainer fight because of you, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay. Alright, we'll take a potion. Fuck. That's now twice in a row that has happened. We will, just to be safe. Nice. Okay, okay. Oh, that's so good. How much do star pieces go for? Once you start sporkling, it's hard to stop. Hey, once you pop, you can't stop. Okay, sell price in fire red leaf green is just shy of $5,000. That's sick. What is the most recent Sporkle quiz you have done? So close. I was so close to getting out. Damn. After the Pokemon one, I refreshed myself on world, countries, and capitals, which I used to know all of, but you've gotten rusty. The fact that you used to know all of them is still mad impressive. How rusty had you gotten? Were you still solid, or was it like a precipitous drop? Alright, we'll take Thief. Countries actually still got it. It's impressive. Fucking nerd. You know all the countries or whatever. Capitals, I don't want to talk about it. Fair enough. I feel like that would be something I would be pretty terrible at. At least capitals. I feel like I could get at least 60% of the countries. Spelling would be a difficult one. But yeah, capitals I would be terrible at. I can just guarantee that. God damn it, Paris. Spelling the capitals is like spelling Pokemon in some places. Yeah. Spellings can be... And I am a person who is terrible at spelling. Islands around Australia, forget it. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't even know where to start there. Are you... hope that you are familiar with this, but are you familiar with the Animaniacs country song? If so, was that what made you want to learn all the states and not states, countries and capitals, or was that just something? And Guam. That's all I needed to hear to know that you knew it. I mean, let's just take a second and talk about the Animaniacs. Wow, the Animaniacs country song. An impressive feat of musicality. God damn it with these. Yeah, a little out of date, because countries are always changing, but still impressive for the time. All right. Shit. Nope. Gift of 10. Out of curiosity, do you watch Map Men on YouTube? Map Men have a video that is basically it's how many countries are there, and they struggle to find a number because depending on where you are and circumstances, the number changes. But it's very funny. They're both very clever comedians. I highly recommend their channel. But if you are a geography buff, it's at least worth a watch. Map. M-A-P. All right. Got an antidote. That's not bad. All right. Those guys I believe we can fight, but we will not be doing so. Got ourselves Roar. Alright, she is not accessible. Make sure that we get everything here while we're here. Alright. Once we hop over this stone wall, there's no coming back here unless we use the save state. So actually, let's just real quick. let's save here just because we have all that stuff now. All right. We are locked in to this next leg of the journey. I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick. I will be right back. You did try one time in life to learn the US state capitals, but my brain could not compute. I at one time knew most of them. I think I could get all of them, but I'm not 100% on that one. Okay, so our next fight is our rival. He has 4 Pokemon. He has level 17 Pidgeotto, a level 16 Abra, which is not a problem, and a level 15 Rattata, and, excuse me, level 18 Bulbasaur. So, what do we have at our disposal? I believe there's a couple Pokemon we can also get from Route 4. We can get Sandshrew, which is fine. We don't need it. But it'll at least be another option for fodder. Okay, so our Pokemon at our disposal. We have a Pidgey. I believe Spearow does not evolve. Yeah, Spearow evolves into Fearow at level 20. So maybe Pidgeotto, or we just go with one of the Nidos. We're definitely gonna do Geodude. Does Geodude learn anything that lowers enemies' defense? No, it does not. Okay. And then Pidgey, which will become Pidgeotto. Let's see. Actually, let's go to Pidgey rather than Pidgeotto. Learns that by leveling up. What does Growl do? Growl lowers attack. I do think that this is going to be a touch difficult unless we use one of the Nidorans. Okay, and what nature is this Pidgey? Quirky, which is neutral nature. Okay. Let's just real quick do some math. So, got ourselves Pidgeotto, level 17. We got a Geodude, level 18, which should have, what, Rock Throw? Has Rock Throw. We also have Rock Tomb, which is worse. Okay. IVs are 0. Rock Throw. Oh boy. We're fucked if we use Geodude. Okay. So that is a no-go. Just so we can oh, these are also full IVs. I still think it's a no-go. Yeah, it's definitely a no-go. Does Sandshrew learn Rock Throw? Because I think Sandshrew's... What in the holy data screen? This is what is called a Pokemon calculator. So this allows me to check and see if Pokemon that I have in my team will be able to one-shot them. So, you have Pokemon I'm using, Pokemon that they're using, shows all the moves and what you can do based off all the stats. So if you thought I was a nerd before, this is at least a step towards data. It's data, my friend. Don't try to tell me I'm wrong. Okay, so Geodude is not gonna cut it. So let's see. Nido ran. Nido. Let's actually do Rena. You're not wrong. You're just American. Can't be helped. That is fair. But I'm not wrong. All right. Let's make you 18. Nope, that's 100. 18. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. All right. Peck. Fucking really? Oh boy. We might be SOL, folks. The only other way that we will make this work is if I institute a new change, but we're not going to get there just yet. Let's see what the defense, if we give him -6 defense. That's a no-go. All right. Although, ooh, actually, double kick is neutral damage because Pidgey is normal and flying. Let's see what double kick does. Okay. A -6 Pidgeotto goes down to a double kick. What about a -5? It's a chance. Okay, now Sandshrew. Sandshrew. Learns that by leveling up. It's been... No, nothing. Oh wait, no, that's generation 9. Best defense goals. Does not learn anything that lowers defenses, which is unfortunate. Also, doesn't learn anything good. The only thing that could benefit us is Sand Attack, but that's also learned by Pidgeotto. Okay. So let's go back here. Okay. Although, actually, let's do that. Crit twice? Not even close. Yeah, okay. Focus energy just isn't good, you know. I could use Jigglypuff and put them to sleep. Let's try Nidorino. Peck and double kick. Okay. I think we go Nidorina. Because there's nothing else that can learn. Although, actually, if I lead Okay, if I lead Nidorino, get some Leers off. No, that's dumb, because I would then limit myself from not being able to use them. Let's see. Abra will be fine. Let's just double check. Blank set. Level what? Rattata's gonna be no problem. Level 16. Abra will need to be -2. Wait, no. Yeah, -2. Rattata, I assume, is just gonna be a free KO with double kick. Like set 15. Go. Yeah, that's a free KO with double kick, and then we need, I believe it's Ivysaur now? Yeah. No, it's still Bulbasaur. That's good. That's now 18. Okay. If I get you to -6. Okay, that's -5 is good. -4 is guaranteed with Peck. -3 is almost guaranteed. Okay. I say we use the worst Nidorino. Or do we go Adamant? I think we go Adamant. Yeah, -3 would be guaranteed. We're gonna evolve the Adamant Nidorino. This is a whole new level of commitment to a cause. Hey, thank you, man. Commitment to something unnecessary. But hey, I want to make sure that I can succeed at this. So, let's bring back Pidgeotto. Blank set. Level 17. All right. -4 is possible with good luck. I think we start with -4. I think we also bring Jigglypuff as switch fodder if we get too many sand attacks on us, because that would be really bad. Okay, I think we have our plan. So Let's move you. Let's move. You are the adamant one, right? No, you were docile. Because I believe Jigglypuff learns Sing. Generation. So it should already know Sing. Perfect. It already knows Sing. All right. All right. Now we go into our bag. Let's level these bad boys up. Actually, before we do that, let's go to the Pokemart. Let's sell. And then let's buy. Could buy 30 Pokeballs. I think we're actually good to do 15. Let's do 20. And now, let's buy a couple repels. All right. Now. And 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Seven. 11, 12, 13. Now we got ourselves a Nidorino. 17, and then one more. No, I don't teach you Poison Sting. Actually, Heck. Okay, poison. Oh yeah, poison sting sucks. Alright. We got our Pokemon. We got Nidorino and Jigglypuff just in case. Gonna have a little sip of tea. Get myself a little stroopwafel before I get into this. I'll go for 2, actually. Dunk, dunk. All right. Forget exactly where he encounters us, so I'm just going to create a new save spot here. And we gotta hope for the best. All right. Still struggling along back here? Ha! I'm doing great. I caught a bunch of strong and smart Pokemon. Here, let me see what you caught, Saitama. God, I gotta have another one of these Stroop Waffles. They're so good. All right. Don't fuck with me, Pidgeotto. Alright, there's 1. Yep, that's what I figured was gonna happen. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. All right. What we're going to do, we're going to switch to Jigglypuff. That negates the sand attack accuracy drops on Nidoran. Now we sing and hopefully put Pidgeotto to sleep. Now we go back to Pokemon. We send in Nidoran. And we hope for no, we're gonna Leer one more time just to guarantee it. Fast asleep. All right. Step 1 of this fight is done. Pidgeotto was arguably the more troubling Pokemon. Now we double kick. That's Pidgeotto down. Abra. I forget how much I do. Blank set. Let's do 16. I am counting it as one shot because it is one move. I have clicked that attack once. So technically it hits multiple times, but it's all part of the same move. So it's not technically a one shot, but within the spirit of the challenge, it counts. All right. All right, so we just got to do 2 Leer. The Abra is not a problem right now, but this Abra will be an absolute menace when it evolves. Then we do Peck. That's a dead Abra. And then we just double kick this Rattata. The Rattata is no more. And then in comes the Bulbasaur. We Leer 3 times. A crit here would be really bad. Oh, you fucking asshole. Oh, fuck you. Of course you do that. All right. We are going to need to switch Jigglypuff. We're going to use Sing. And then we have to hope that when we switch back in Nidoran, we will wake up first. They have the advantage of being asleep this turn. All right. I forget if I got off the third. I think I got the third one. So we just got to go for Peck. It's not great. Of course it wakes up. Of course, and it crits. Of course it does. This whole situation. I'm so mad because the beginning of this fight went so goddamn well. Come on, man, wake up. Of course he doesn't. Of course he doesn't wake up. Come on, you have one more chance, man. God damn it, Nidorino! That's so fucking frustrating. Yeah, I am comfort eating the Stroop waffles. Oh, the beginning of that fight went so well. Okay. We're going to create the save state here because we're actually closer. All right. We know what we need to do. We just need it to not sleep powder us. And we need it to miss sleep powder if it does use it. All right. I would prefer you actually Sand attack me? Cool. All our luck is gone. All our luck is gone. 2. Yeah. All right, now we gotta switch to Jigglypuff. All right, come on, Jigglypuff. There we go. But we've landed 2. Good. Fast asleep. That's 3. Excellent. Ooh, it went for quick attack. That's 4. We're just gonna go for it. We gotta hope for the best. Excellent. Excuse me. Now the Abra. We leer twice and then we peck. And that's a done Abra. And we double kick the Rattata. And then it's on to Bulbasaur. Just got to get it to -3. That's 1. You're an absolute piece of garbage. You know that? You're an absolute piece of garbage. I'm losing my fucking mind. All right. Jigglypuff, you have to wake up. All right. Oh, the waffle count is at least double digits. They are mini Stroop waffles, so it's not like it's crazy amounts. All right, now let's try disable. All right. Actually, that could have been really bad. All right. All right. We just gotta hope we wake up. Dude. My God, this sleep luck is absolutely infuriating. All right. That's 2. I can almost guarantee you he's gonna go for a second sleep powder. That's 3. I fucking told you. Alright. We just gotta hope we wake up. Come on, man. Come on, Nidorino. Alright, I lied about Pidgeotto being the bigger problem. Come on, man. Got 2 more chances. Just don't crit. Just don't crit. Come on, man. He did it! Yeah! Attaboy, Nidorino! On his last legs. Oh, man. What an absolute champ, Nidorino. Only $200. Fuck you, man. Oh, sick. I can check my fame, dude. All right. Nidorino, you absolute G. All right, we will move you into our party. And then you will go into the retired box. And we are now there. Now let's go to our stats page. Our level cap bumps up to 21. Our Pokemon used, no longer 10, is now 12. And our opponents beaten is now 9. All right. No, I do not want to continue box operations. All right. I think that is going to be as good a point as any to stop for today. Our next hurdle is going to be making it across Nugget Bridge. There are 5 trainers there. I don't think it's going to be as hard as some of the other ones because our level cap is so high. So we'll have a little easier chance of beating them. But the reason we need to beat Nugget Bridge is the encounter that we need for our fight with Misty is on the other side of Nugget Bridge. And that is a Bellsprout that we will evolve into Weeping Bell. But that being said, it has been an absolute pleasure having you here while you sporkle. It's always a pleasure doing this. Even though I seem like I'm losing my mind, it's fun. But that being said, thank you for hanging out. I will hopefully be able to be on tomorrow, but I have a bunch of cleaning and stuff to do. I need a mind to lose first. Wow. Harsh words coming from Scarlet. Boy, that cut me to the core, man. All right, have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. If I don't see you tomorrow, I will try to make some time during the week, but I got a bunch of planning. I will not be on next week. I have family coming to visit, so it will not be something that I'll be able to do. But until then, stay awesome and keep those joysticks smoking. So long!